And welcome back to Judgment. We are taking a break from the main plot so we can go do something or do a request from Tender. I would have had this, I would have done this earlier, but, I feel like the pacing of the videos kind of supported doing it like this a little better.
Mm-hmm.
You can take this one as soon as you can start taking requests from Tender, but you cannot do this one unless it's daytime. Which
makes sense.
Because the client is busy at night.
Of course.
ちょっとあすみませんでした
He's lucky that this hotel apparently doesn't have fire alarm smoke detectors.
Why?
Pretentious. Must be a painter.
Very egotistical.
ちょっと
Definitely an oil painter.
Hmm. So, yeah, this guy used to be a punk like 10 years ago. Does not at all seem to be remorseful about it in the slightest.
Well, we know he's not a YouTuber.
At least it doesn't seem like he's gonna get caught up in Actually, maybe that's a little too topical. Then again, we did have that episode like two episodes ago that was related, so I don't know.
Look, when aren't YouTubers gonna do stupid shit? Am I right? Am I right?
You are absolutely right. So, so to make sure Shijima can get to his event in time and safely, we're gonna be his decoy. But,
we're gonna have to wear a wig, aren't we?
Oh, I got something better for you.
Huh?
Gonna be in costume.
Duh.
要はブラムシルバーニア3世冥府の底より舞い戻ってきた鮮血を捧げよ
Yeah, I always feel this way whenever I meet an actual cosplayer. Like, oh, yeah.
Yes, Yakubi, you are going to be Ram Sylvania the Third.
No, you see, you're not supposed to say unfortunately because that gets people mad and shit. I can't actually expand more on that because it's real life stuff. Damn.
お願いします
Well, at least the pay's decent.
Finally. Wow, I can afford rent this month. He says as he continues to live without paying rent.
You know, actually, that's about how much we got for taking care of the entire terrible trio.
This costume's terrible, am I right? Hey, oh.
Okay, so
You just found a grade A harami, and I'm kind of questioning your life choices right now.
no, I devoured the menu at the Conran shop.
Oh, okay. I thought you'd picked up like a card for one of the girls or whatever.
Oh no, like that's all like Korean barbecue I ate right before coming to this. Look, Yagami can eat however much he wants now. So
A true legend.
if there's a lot of food coming up in the menu or in the top of the screen, that's why.
I'm surprised you didn't just like not record and eat everywhere and then start recording.
I thought it was funnier that way.
Fair enough.
Excuse me.
It's like I'm trying to figure out where the fuck I'm supposed to go, what bench I'm supposed to find, and then suddenly, oh, look, harami. Oh, look, kalbi. Grade A kalbi. Fuck, I want Korean barbecue now.
I mean, my photo that I posted should be mouth-watering enough.
I mean, yes, your broccoli... Did you use broccoli or broccolini this time?
I had broccolini, finally.
Your broccolini gomai sound or looks really good.
Well, see, it was broccolini gomai, but I also made sesame beef on a bed of rice.
Yeah, no, that looks good. I will...
Everything's...
Like, I will not disagree with that. It's also not Korean barbecue.
Sure. But, you know, I also have a bowl of leftovers that I'm just... Can't wait.
Fair. Anyway, I wanted to show off what happens if you wear not the Bram costume.
I'm glad that Yagami can do this in the middle of the day and nobody asks questions.
Excuse me.
Right?
He doesn't even have a suitcase or anything. He just pulls this out of his butt.
That's upsetting.
Alright, time to pull off some crimes.
Quick, bring me a bike.
That's right.
And an old lady to steal from.
I need a whip and a wine glass.
So yeah, here's a little quiz to remember your catchphrase.
Ooh, it should be, what is a man?
ちょっと
It would have been really funny if they'd been like, this isn't a game from the 2000s.
Oh, that's such a missed opportunity. But you know, yeah, I would have totally replaced I want to suck your blood with fucking what is a man, or if you want to go really, really like dumb with it, we could use the retranslated version. I think that line goes like, "Man, a cesspit of hatred and lies."
I forget.
I don't know. The 2007 retranslation of Symphony is kind of dry. Like, the voice acting is, on a technical level, a lot better, but it also doesn't really have a whole lot of character. Like, this isn't in the actual Symphony redub. It's in the Dracula X Chronicles game, but when Richter comes into the throne room, Dracula just looks at him and goes, "Belmont, son of Belmont." Like, no shit, Dracula. Anyway, we call the catchphrase out, and then we get their attention, and oops, we're boxed in by the media.
Yeah, because God forbid you like push someone over or whatever. Vampires don't use motorcycles, and then you flap your arms. I will get away from all of you.
Huh?
I will turn into mist.
Yeah, If he studied hard enough, Miss could pass.
Good improv, though. I like it.
This is where Yagami replies, "Ha! Sarcasm! For what profit is it to a man if he gains the world and loses his own soul?" Matthew 16:26, I believe.
I'm glad you remembered that.
I had to look it up.
I actually, purely coincidentally, I played that, or like the ending of Symphony of the Night yesterday. Like the original PS1 version.
I really wish that he did say that, and then somebody in the background was like, "Do not hate humans. If you cannot live with them, then at least do them no harm. But theirs is already a hard lot."
Oh, this quest would have been so much better if they really did like sprinkle in all these symphony references. Like, I still like this quest a lot, and how the resolution is going to be having Ram just do community service. But man, that would have been so good. This feels like a really weak resolution to forgetting someone to repent after putting corporations out of business.
Like, if it works for the YouTubers.
I guess so.
This is where Hayama turns to Yagami and he goes, "Thank you, Yagami. Fare thee well."
We'll not meet again.
And Yagami goes, "And yourself, dear lady," and then he walks away.
Oh no, I ate garlic as a vampire.
Oh no!
Okay, well, let's go unvampire ourselves so we can get out of here.
Perfect. You ate the garlic, you turned back into your regular self.
I turned into a guy in a suit. Is that why vampires don't eat garlic? Because then they'll just turn into men, like, boring men in suits? Not that Yagami's boring, but...
I love the idea that he stands behind a pillar and then they casually walk away.
Right?
Nobody asks.
Apparently the media is made up of goldfish.
Where's Sid Goldfish?
Yeah.
You know, the fact that there was Hitman music that came up just then really made me think that he's about to get shot.
Oh no!
I was like, oh man, I'm totally into this this mission.
Oh man, this would have been really cool. Also, if like, just fucking tying this to like all my favorite games. If you had to work to counter like 47 assassinating him.
Gun drone. That's what you need.
Man, that would have been a really cool like multiplayer mode for like Hitman 2 or something. Like one person tries to do the assassination and the other was working to counter it. But you get it probably has to be like a random target each time, because otherwise like you know, people master the routes.
Well, it'd also be hard to determine like, okay, what would your character do as a protector to like negate actions, and how do you not make it super strong?
Right. I think it's a cool idea, but it definitely would need a lot of work.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm pretty sure I've seen this video, except it's two people and they pretend that they're samurai, and they're on a bridge. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have realized that you were the fake Dracula, and we had to go back into the Chaos Castle to get the true ending.
Yep.
Ram, buddy, it's just litter. It's not going to bleed for you.
Look, if you can get the crowd to cheer anyways, then mission accomplished.
Well, you know what? After all that, I'm feeling a
For
stiff
some
drink.
mighty sturdy plastic.
Yes.
Mmm.
So yeah, we got a friend event in here too with the bartender. Not to be confused with the bar named Tender, where we go pick up jobs from.
Or the bartender at Bartender.
Yes, exactly. So the bartender here is not exactly a fan of people coming up. Well, yes, but also specifically, he doesn't like people asking whatever you think would be good. Because yeah, he could just like give them his favorite drink, but also like he wants to make sure they have something they can enjoy. And if you don't know a thing about the patron, how are you supposed to do that?
Right.
Like, I could just pour you fucking Bud Light, but I don't know, would you be happy with that?
I mean,
Even if I said it was great?
It seems like the fix to this would be to print off like a handheld menu, and you just point to something like certain tastes or whatever.
That would also not be a bad idea.
Complete the survey, buddy, and then you hand them the menu.
Anyway, let's get plastered.
Alright.
The annoying thing about ordering drinks at a bar is that you can only drink up to your drink limit. Which, is not a sentence I thought I'd ever say, but
Good stuff.
I can only drink that up enough to get me up to 9.
Back to it.
So how much do you think each of these companies made from having their products in here?
Plenty, I'm sure. Especially since, like, Yakuza 7 or Yakuza 6 came, like, its special edition came with 2 whiskey glasses. So I'm sure a bunch of people bought some fancy whiskeys to use those properly.
I need to get that special edition then.
It also comes with like, I don't know what I describe them as. They're like cubes you throw in the freezer and you just throw them in your whiskey glasses.
Yeah, a lot of people call that water, and it turns into ice cubes.
That's the thing. It's not ice. It's like you're throwing dice, like really cold dice into your drinks.
Right. Ice cubes.
Yeah. You should just get your drinks on the rocks, but like, if you really wanna be a fancy nerd, I guess.
I want my drinks on the rocks, but not diluted.
Yeah, just throw some fucking D6s into my drink from the freezer.
I mean, I'm more of a D4 kind of guy, but sure.
Yeah, so those guys, they tried ordering a cocktail,
Oh, it's so the left one?
It is the left one.
Yeah, come on.
Thankfully, you're not penalized for that, but I should have remembered that it was like the left one. Like,
I didn't even have to remember anything, it's just obvious.
look, I don't drink very much.
Me neither, but what would be the most annoying thing to... If I was a bartender, what would be the most annoying thing?
No, you're right, you're
It's
right.
like going to Burger King and be like, I want a Happy Meal.
Oh, I'm sure a bunch of employees have gotten that.
No, see, Burger King did that to McDonald's when they lost the Big Mac rights.
Ah.
And they started calling their stuff like, totally not a Big Mac.
Huh?
All twice.
It would be really helpful if I could just see how drunk each drink would get me.
Ah, it's the spot. Back to it.
ありがとうございました。
Drink in moderation, folks.
Yeah. Really, unless you can just go walk outside and then drunken fist yourself back into soberness, like, instantly, drink in moderation.
There's no reason to get to level 9, guys. What do you even get out of it? Nothing.